Just wanted to show you the 0 degree squeegee. As you can see, this is a big bank of windows. There's not really anywhere to get the ladder and place it above the window so you can reach to the top corner of this window. There's not really a great safe way to do it from the ladder, and this is a great opportunity to use the 0 degree. Unger, it's called a 0 degree pivoting squeegee. Most squeegees, this is just your standard brass squeegee. All squeegees are pretty much built on a 30-degree angle, and I'm talking about this angle right here, and that just makes for a nice ergonomic position when you're squeegeeing. This squeegee is on a 0 degree angle, so it's straight up and down, and it also pivots. So it's really good for situations where you need to use a pole to reach windows. For example, this window right here, it's high. We're up on a roof. We couldn't get a ladder up high enough to reach those corners, and we couldn't quite reach it. And if you're trying to use an extension pole in that corner with a fixed squeegee, it's going to be really hard to get good poles. With the 0 degree, you can get up in those angles really good, and it's also good for other applications. Anytime you need to use a pole, you can pretty much use it. I'll kind of show you here. The reason that the 0 degree is such a good tool, you can actually fan a window almost like if you were doing it from the ground by hand. Instead of having to do just straight pulls, you can actually use this to fan the window. We're on kind of a weird angle here, so it's a little bit tricky, but it's also a really good tool for storefront windows. So if you're trying to bust out a whole set of windows that gets cleaned regularly, let me show you on this one right here. You can set up 2 poles, one with a scrubber, one with the Unger 0 degree. And if you've got great big windows, you can hit them with the 0 degree extremely quickly. And you don't have to deal with setting up an extension step ladder if the window's 6 or 8 feet high. Rather than climbing up and down a step ladder, you can use a 0 degree and reach the whole thing. So there's a lot of ways you can use this. You can use it for high pole work. If you're doing something 20 feet up, and maybe there's a really deep ledge, and so it's really hard to get to do a straight pull and close it out. With the 0 degree, you can reach way up high, and you can cut into the side of the window like that and pull it straight across and do side pulls that are from really high up. And you can see there's a pretty big gap here, so when you get down to a ledge, you can use that distance to reach behind the ledge and close the windows out on the side. So super good tool. It takes a while to get used to get practice, but they can be used in a ton of different situations, especially stuff like this where it can help you stay safe and still get the window looking awesome.